Hey everyone, it's my first video living in Da Nang. It feels like it's been forever. So many things have happened or have changed in my life since my last video. But really, a lot of things feel really similar too. Today I'm going to talk about our new life in Da Nang so far. And some projects I've been working on, but before I do, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Brian. I'm an artist. I'm currently living in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I live here with my husband, Jeff, who is a English teacher at an international high school. He's actually upstairs teaching remotely right now. So I'm an artist. I make drawings and paintings, and I also do some graphic design, and I have like a t-shirt store and make YouTube videos. We moved to China about 4 years ago, and we've now lived in 4 different countries in Asia. We started in Suzhou, China, then moved to Shanghai, then to a place called Binh Nhung near Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and now we live in Da Nang. But yeah, so today I'm gonna just talk about some projects I'm working on and basically catch you up on what's going on with me. So my biggest news to share is the creation of memberships on Buy Me a Coffee. If you're not familiar, Buy Me a Coffee is a website that allows creators to seek support by offering sort of perks to individuals who want to support those artists. I had been thinking about doing Buy Me a Coffee for a long time, but I just didn't know how to approach it. And it all sparked because I recently wrote this kind of long story about our move from Binh Nhung to Da Nang, and it was a very involved, elaborate story, and it was just the kind of thing that I wanted to share the story, but I didn't know what platform to use. And I had signed up for Buy Me a Coffee for a long time ago, and I just didn't really know how to use it. But the story seemed to be like a good way to like share my experience and maybe focus people's attention on me in a way that made people like realize basically, I guess, how difficult my job is as an artist living in a foreign country, and maybe spark some people to support me. Anyway, it's such a weird thing. I mean, it's obviously a huge industry for artists to just sort of create content. I mean, it's all over YouTube. Here I am. And there's Patreon and now Buy Me a Coffee, and I mean, I'm assuming Patreon was first and Buy Me a Coffee second. I don't know why I chose Buy Me a Coffee over Patreon. It just seemed like more my speed, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been thinking about it for a long time, and the story seemed to make sense. If you haven't read it, the link's definitely below in the comments or in the description, as is the link to Buy Me a Coffee in general. So the reason why I hesitated to start a Buy Me a Coffee membership was because most of the artists that I'm familiar with, that I follow, their sort of perks are often like just physical, like they'll send you a postcard or some stickers or like some little things in the mail. And what I found is shipping things from Vietnam to the United States, which is where most of my audience is, it's very expensive. So it just isn't like cost effective to like monthly send people stuff. So I decided to offer intangibles, things like behind the scenes photos and videos, discounts to my store, first looks at like new products and things like that. And then one of my tiers is for a t-shirt from my threadless store. This is one of the t-shirts. It's really old, so it looks faded, but I kind of like how faded it looks. Yeah, so anyway, if you're so inclined, buy me a coffee, become a member, all that stuff. So I had originally thought that I was going to make a YouTube video documenting our move, which would have been epic. It really would have been. But the process of moving was really overwhelming to begin with, and I kind of didn't film it very much. I'd have little bits of pieces of like packing and like a little bit of our like traveling around and like being in the car on the way to the airport itself. Moving was pretty difficult, and not even like the stuff that I documented in my story, just like, you know, moving is stressful in general, I guess, and I thought I would be better about documenting it, but it just didn't work out, so sorry about that. But now we're here in our new apartment in Da Nang, and it's been a really weird experience because, as I mentioned in my first story, we had 2 weeks of quarantine in a hotel, then 2 weeks of quarantine in our apartment. But then during our quarantine, the city of Da Nang went into an extreme lockdown. So I don't even know, I guess it's been another 2 weeks since then, maybe 3, and we continue to be in lockdown. So we haven't been able to walk around our new city. Everything that we've gotten has been through deliveries. You know, and all of that process has been just very complicated, and it's just really weird to move into a new place and not be able to buy batteries or I don't know, plates or whatever. I mean, fortunately our apartment came with a lot of things, and our landlady is amazing and has given us so much stuff. One day, and early on, I looked out my door and she had dropped off some noodles and some spinach. Anyway, she's amazing, and she's been great. Without her, it would have been very, very difficult. But the processes here are, you know, I think that the United States, in a real lockdown, which I don't think most places have endured, we're not allowed to go for a walk on our street. They just changed the restrictions in our neighborhood, where you could go out from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. for a walk, which, I mean, sometimes I'm up that early, but I don't want to go for a walk usually. It would be nice. Maybe I'll do it one day. I don't know. There's a video, right? Anyway, so yeah, it's been like difficult because like the infrastructure is just not here. Like most stores don't have smooth websites. Like if you want to order groceries, the grocery store doesn't have like Instacart or like an easy way to just order things to be shipped. So like some places make a PDF and they pass it around through social media, and then you get the PDF and it's like already out of date, and then you make a list of things that you want and you send it to them, and then they send you back like, oh, we have this but we don't have this, and then like by the time you're finished ordering, you get like a couple of things, and then there's no Venmo. You have to do like bank transfers through your bank, and so you have to get like their name, their bank, and their bank account number, and if anything's spelled wrong or anything like slightly off, it doesn't go through, and it's just all very confusing. So yeah, I mean, like the process of ordering groceries sometimes takes 4 days, and then it takes 2 more days to deliver. On top of that, we just had a typhoon, so it rained for pretty much 72 hours, But, you know, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just been pretty crazy. So we've been settling in, putting out our, tchotchkes, and I hung some art. So it's feeling more homey, which is good. We received a really big order of vegetables, which another thing that arises is that, the price list says an item costs this much for a kilo, right? So you don't know if you can order partial orders. So I just ordered like a kilo of green onions, and it was like this huge thing. And then a kilo of bacon, which was just like way too much bacon. What else do we got a kilo of ginger, which took me like almost 45 minutes to clean because it was all like filled, encrusted with mud. So I like washed every piece of ginger. A kilo of shallots. But I guess like the kind of cool thing is that we've been getting more creative in the way we cook. So that's been kind of fun. Trying out things we never tried before. I recorded the process of making one of my meals just for fun. So here's that.
It goes without saying, but you're my best friend, my second earth, with kisses like a song you so once. January had a summer sanctuary in our little suburbs. I feel you, revival, ride with you in sunset lights. Yeah, you're simply wonderful, all that you are. You're simply wonderful, all that we've got. May not be forever, could it be forever? I'm sorry, it's okay, I said, peace that lie beneath your voice and your whispers and kisses of another dimension. I just need time at a poolside. Yeah, white wine under moonlight. Yeah, I got a whole lot of affection. Got it, and I got a question. How you defy all logic? Are you alien, angel, gods? Yeah, love, still simply wonderful. All that you are. You're simply wonderful. All that we've got. May not be forever.
So another recent project was this orange piece that I made. I started this piece a long time ago, and it had been just sitting in my portfolio, and finally I decided that I wanted to finish it. It was basically finished, but I just didn't like some of the way it had been painted, so I decided to repaint the painted area. And the design that this is based on is like this one that I've made several times before, and I really enjoy it, so I decided that I was going to make a whole bunch of them. So those will be coming in the coming days, but you could see that basically I involve like 3 different sort of regions, with one region is like this sort of, it's called low polyhedral, and it's just like a 3-dimensional shape. And then part of it is line work, where I do my permutation line work, and then the other part is just this black with some key white lines, and it creates this like kind of cool juxtaposition of 3 different techniques in one. And like I say, I've done like a bunch of them in different colors, and I think I'm going to do them again because every time I've made them, they sell pretty much right away. So I'm probably this time going to make a bunch of them in many colors, and then I think I'm going to try and do a series of prints that could also be like postcards or greeting cards, and someone suggested stickers. So I'm excited to do that. It's just going to take some time. But yeah, those would be cool. Whatever that means. But that does remind me that lately on social media and on my channel here, I have been talking about feeling like maybe I'm reaching this crossroads in my art where I might want to start branching out away from permutations, and I think I've essentially come full circle from that thought. When I was in quarantine, I made a series of pieces where I didn't do permutations, I just did these abstracts. And it was a really freeing process. It was fun. But I also like made several pieces that I just didn't like at all. And I realized how sort of fortunate I was when I stumbled upon this permutations project. It's not too often that I make a piece that's a permutation and I'm like finished with it and I hate it. It's pretty rare, actually. I don't know, there's just something really powerful about having some minor constraints that you work around. So I guess it's been happening more recently where I don't like a finished piece. But I think it's because I'm really raising my own standards, and I'm also becoming more daring in my, my experimentation. But the gist of it is that, like, I don't think I'm gonna stop doing permutations yet. I keep saying it, and then like something happens, and in this case, it has to do with this orange piece in a way, but it made me remember that, even though I've made several of these, I haven't done it in like every color I want to do, every different, like there's infinite possibilities within just this like little branch of permutations, and I might as well just keep doing it because I enjoy doing it and people like them and they want to buy them, and as long as there's a demand for it, there's no reason why I shouldn't do it. So yeah, permutations isn't going anywhere. Maybe once in a while I'll do some non-permutations. Those permutations that I was just talking about are going to be available on my shop once it reopens. But like I said, I'm in lockdown, so once I'm able to leave my house and they start allowing shipping again, I will reopen my store. So keep an eye out for that. Remember, if you are a member of my buy me a coffee, then you will be notified when my shop opens immediately. Also, as soon as my lockdown is over, I'm going to open my store secretly, like it's going to be a private opening just for members, and they're also going to get a 20% discount. Like I'm going to just do a sale when I reopen. I don't know when that's going to be. Sorry. I just don't have any information yet. But if you are interested in being someone who's in that sale, go to my Buy Me a Coffee and become a member. I think you're supposed to be the, maybe it's the turquoise tier? I don't know. But if you read the descriptions, it'll tell you. The names of my tiers are based on my favorite colors that I like to use. So another thing that I had been working on recently what are my t-shirt designs. I created a new t-shirt and 2 new shoe designs on my Threadless store based on an old piece, Permutation number 456. And I'm really excited about these designs. They look, I also created, a while ago, I created a dress design based on Permutation number 456, and I really love how that looks. I've had a couple of people buy them, and I've seen them on people, and they look great. And so I was like, why not make it into a shirt? And then I made 2 different shoe designs because one of them is an asymmetrical shoe. So each shoe looks totally like it's like a continuation of the design, whereas the other shoe design is like a mirror. So they're symmetrical, but they're like reversed. That makes sense? I don't know. It's a mirror symmetry, as opposed to being, I guess, yeah, all shoes are mirror symmetry, right? Aren't they? It'd be weird if they were like the same, but like duplicates, because then you'd have like 2 left shoes or something. So one of the shoe designs is asymmetric, and the other one is a symmetric, like a mirror symmetry design. So they're both cool. One of them is a little bit more like traditional, and then the other one is asymmetric, which I personally love, which is why I created that second design. Those are available in my Threadless store. Link is in the description. The dress design is available in my Store Envy store because Threadless doesn't do cut and sew dress designs. I wish they did. And then what else do I have to tell you? Oh, so I've started working on this, my first collaboration, like with a company. A couple of my friends have started like a home design / lifestyle brand, and they have a website where they sell stuff, and they approached me about doing a partnership with them where I do some exclusive pieces just for their shop, and they want to sell some of my designs on their website and stuff like that. So we're still working out a lot of the details. It's still very early stages, but it's something that's interesting to me. It's like forcing me to work in a new way and think about my work in a different way. So that will be launching in time for the holidays, which is coming soon, really. So I'm excited about that, and as soon as I have any information that I'm allowed to share, I will. But for now, just know that I'm working on something secret and interesting. Oh, I almost forgot. Before I left Bin Young, I recorded a video of me tasting some Asian snacks. It was a fun little video, and I didn't want it to get lost, so I'm just including that in this video as like a little treat at the end. Oh, and when I recorded that video, I used the crappy camera on my computer for one of the angles. I don't know why that camera is so terrible. It's the one built into the iMac. I mean, granted, my computer is like 10 years old or something like that, but it's a really bad camera. And so I barely use it, but I use it a little bit, so be warned, one of the camera angles looks horrible. but I thought the look on my face was funny or something, so I included it a couple times. Hi. So I watched a video recently. Lee Ellickson did some snack tasting in her video, so I thought I could do that. And there's all these snacks that I've never tried here, and so I thought I'd just do it. So I'm gonna start with this one. I have no idea what it's called. It sort of looks like it might be Thai, but it could also, oh, I don't know. But it says hot and spicy in English. Yeah, it looks like it's Thai. And it's got little chicken looking things on it. Oh. They're very, like, shiny. They don't really have a smell. Taste all right. They don't really taste like fried chicken. I don't know what they taste like. They're just a little sweet at first. They're pretty good though. I would eat these. Okay. Next is snack dough. It looks like they're just like rice cups. Yeah, not a strong fragrance when I open it again. Very difficult to open. I like this too. Who knew? I was worried everything doesn't taste funny. It's not super flavorful. It's mostly just like kind of salty. It's good. All right. Kind of happy with these. All right, full disclosure, I've tried this before. Caramucho. They kind of look like Cheetos. Kind of tastes like Cheetos. But they have a little bit of a sweet quality to them. I like these a lot. Man, I thought some of this stuff was going to be bad. It could also be that I'm kind of hungry. All right. This one, I'm the most nervous about. Goldfish. I think it's just like fish skin. Oh, it says spicy sriracha flavor. It says fish snack. I think again, this might be a Thai thing normally. Ooh, it definitely smells fishy. It smells like fish food. Did you ever have a fish tank when you were little? Alright. I don't want to eat just like one little strand. I want to like take a couple bites at once. Alright, here it goes. Oh, it's chewy. Kind of reminds me of like, ugh. I don't know. I don't know about this. It just tastes like fish food. I'm really surprised by how chewy it is. It's like licorice. I don't love that one. Okay, and then snack rong bien. It's probably pronounced zong bien. Seaweed crisps. This one I think is going to be pretty neutral. They're like seaweed on one side and crisp on the other. It's a much more stronger flavor than I thought it would be. It's alright. Oh, it's got kimchi on it too. Alright, that makes sense. It kind of tastes like kimchi mixed with seaweed. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd rush back for this one. It's pretty good. It's a Korean snack. Bibigo. Alright. And then the last one is Love Yogurt. And it's got dark brown sugar pearl. Smells like a milk tea, basically. Let's see if we can look at that. It's very sweet smelling. It's good. Yummy. I like this too. I thought it'd be too sweet, but the yogurt kind of balances it out. Pretty good. Oh. I forgot to rate everything. Alright. Well, rather than rate everything, I'll just give my highest to lowest or something. Caramucho I would eat anytime. They're good. I like these. Double number one yummy. I think second is Bido. Just because it's kind of reminds me of less flavorful Funyuns. I like how crunchy they are. Then I would do the Lotus hot and spicy. Yeah, they're good. They're a little sweet, which I don't like. They're alright. And then the Rongbian kimchi seaweed snack. It's just got this weird pungent flavor. I'd almost maybe switch these, because I like how this is more savory than this. I don't know, maybe these are tied. And then, for sure, last is this. And the yogurt, I don't know, it doesn't really fit in the category of all these snacks, but might be tied for number one. I would eat this anytime, it's really good. Sometimes I think I would want something less sweet though, but it's good. Maybe it's tied for second. All right, so that's my snacks. What do you think? Anyone want me to bring home some fish snack. It's really gross. All right, so that's my video. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. Welcome back, me. Thanks, me. I'm hoping to put my YouTube videos out more regularly. So please like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And share it, because that makes me happy. All right. Have a great day, and hope to see you next time.